Hi everyone, as you're probably aware, we're going to be meeting together this Sunday at the hall for the first time in a while, which is very exciting, but also understandably there's a bit of anxiety that comes with that. And so really what I want to do here is just give you an idea of what to expect this Sunday. Now, when you hear this, some will think that we're being too cautious with our approach. Others will think that we're not being cautious enough. That's just the reality, that we're all in different places with this. But our priorities here are wanting to meet together as God's people in worship, wanting to love each other and our community, and also wanting to be good citizens and not cause any unnecessary stumbling blocks to people hearing and responding to the gospel message. When you arrive, you'll see that we'll have signs in place to direct everyone and remind everyone of social distancing requirements in accordance with our COVID safe plan that we've got in place. We would ask that you avoid physical contact like handshakes, hugs, that sort of thing. Completely understand that some of you will be entirely comfortable with that. There'll be people at church that you know well and that you're comfortable with doing that. It's just really helpful for others if we don't. If there's someone who is a bit cautious about that sort of thing and they're arriving to church and seeing people making contact, it is going to make them more anxious. So that's a way that we can put our own interests on hold for a moment to love the people around us. It'd be great to aim for 1.5 meters of spacing wherever possible. Just be careful not to congregate into too close groups, and please do stay home if you're sick. That's just another great way that you can love and care for the rest of us. We will have an online service running through August, so you can still keep up with things there. When you arrive, we'd ask you to check in at the welcome desk as you walk in. We'll need to get everyone's contact details if we don't have them already. We do have most details for our regular members. But it's a government requirement that we do need to take everyone's contact details and name as they come. We're not going to use them for anything without your permission. It's worth arriving a little bit early as well, just because there might be a bit of congestion as people sign in. And so if everyone arrives at 8:59 or 10:59, it is going to mean that we have a bit of a congestion. So it might be worth arriving 10 minutes early just to help out there. We'll have hand sanitizer available for when you arrive. And just for your awareness, we're able to fit 142 people in the hall with the 2 square metre rule, which we think that's going to be sufficient based on numbers so far this year. We'll have the seats spaced out inside the hall, and we'd ask you to sit in your households, or if we've got a number of members who are the only member of their household who come to church, and if there's another family or another person who you know that you're both comfortable sitting with each other, then that's fine. But please do just check that beforehand. And you can move chairs around a bit if need be, but if we try and keep them spaced out as we'll have them set up, that would be helpful. And if we could fill up from the front, that would be really helpful as well, just to be more loving for people that come later and need to find a chair. We won't be handing out Bibles, pens, leaflets, any of that sort of thing. We're trying to keep the services contact-free as we can, and for the same reason we won't be doing morning teas, although you can register online for morning teas and lunches to attend in people's houses, and we won't have communion happening as well. The sermon and the kids' talk will be done pre-recorded for the first couple of weeks at least. We'll reassess things after that, but at this point those things will be pre-recorded, but most other parts of the service will be done live. So we'll have bands in place. We'll have singing, which will be great. I'm sure we're looking forward to that. Kids, for parents who've got kids, you should have received an email this week with information about what the kids programs will look like. If not, we have a copy of that email on the relaunch page of our website, which is also where you can sign up for morning teas and lunches, and where you can really find out anything else that you need to as well. So I'd direct you to that page if you've got any more questions. We'll also have a cleaning team that comes through after each of our 2 services to disinfect any of the commonly used surfaces that we use as well. Now, for those who are continuing to watch online in August, we realise there's a few people who are in that situation. We will be running a more stripped back service. So we'll still have the sermon, the Bible reading, the prayer, the kids talk, a couple of songs. We'll have the kids online video available as well, but we probably won't have the chat feed up. What I'll be doing this Sunday is setting up a Zoom chat at 4 p.m, particularly for anyone who is unable to make it to church on Sunday morning. This is just a chance to be able to connect in a bit more and be able to see people face to face. So we'll see how that goes, and if it gets a bit of buy-in, we'll do it a bit more in upcoming weeks. Now, just so you're aware, Chris won't be there this Sunday. I'll miss the following week as well. So we had been originally working up to a relaunch date in September, which was looking likely, and so we'd each booked in a week or so of leave beforehand just to freshen up before then. We decided, when it became clear that we could meet in August, we decided that rather than put off meeting until we were back, it was best just to be able to meet together in person as soon as possible, which does mean that we're both going to miss a week fairly early on, and we're sorry for that. It's certainly not a reflection of not loving and caring for everyone, because we do really look forward to seeing you all face to face. We love you. We've been praying for you all, and we just cannot wait to gather back together. So this will be an adjustment. The services won't quite feel the same. Not everyone will be able to come back right away. It won't quite feel normal, but it'll be a big step forward. I'm excited, and I hope you are too.